This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm hungry now. And I've seen A Woman's Place, a documentary from last year directed by Rayka Zehtabchi. It focuses on three women, each of whom have had extensive training in culinary schools, and it follows them as they try to find a place in the culinary world despite the obstacles placed against them. Along the way, we learn about what other influences have led the woman down the specific paths they've chosen and where their experiences have finally led them. The first thing you'll likely notice about this short film is its cinematography, specifically in how clean and polished every frame looks. It's very slick and smooth, which makes for a nice image, but tends to trade off a more personal connection with the film's subjects as a result. That is, it's not as easy to feel as immersed in the world of these chefs, and instead it almost feels like there's a filter keeping you separated from their environment. It's a bit counterintuitive in my opinion, since I feel like one of the ideas of the film is to put the viewer in a direct position of empathy with the chefs. The movie also reaches for an empathetic link by going through the backgrounds of the women, specifically regarding the discomfort and sexism they faced along their way through the industry, such as being the only woman working in a restaurant kitchen, or being suggested for pastry chef positions. It's important context and certainly intended to be a major theme of A Woman's Place, as evident by the title itself, but it's not exactly something that's built upon throughout the film. It's talked about at length in the film's opening and at some points throughout interviews, but it's not a central facet in subsequent scenes, nor is it ever really expanded upon either. There's one point where it's shown that sexism is prevalent even among women, but that's the most it touches upon after that opening. The rest of the film is more biographical, following the woman and their individual paths to success. Despite the ideas that are set up at the start, A Woman's Place seems to take place after the struggle and shows the woman being featured already well on their way to reaching new personal heights. Regardless, the movie does still work as a fine showcase of their talents and their histories, and their individual stories are also just as interesting. I feel that the movie suffers a bit from its clean aesthetic, but it's not something that takes away from the film as a whole. It just presents it in a way that's more in line with modern aesthetics. Or something like that. A Woman's Place. Rayka Zehtabchi, 2020. 3.5 stars. I'd recommend seeing it. Anyways, that's this review done. You know what to do next. If not, then it's easy. Leave a like if you liked the review, leave a comment if you didn't, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews in the future. After that, do your own thing, I guess.